everybody, it's me, Timmy Flowers Guy, and welcome to another vlog video, a vlog video. I'm continuing to show you the games that I used to own and the games that I played. In this week's vlog, in this vlog, I'm going to talk about the PlayStation 1 games that I used to own, and the PlayStation 1 games that I played. I got my PlayStation a year late in 1996. At the time, I had a Sega Saturn, but unfortunately, my Sega Saturn stopped working. So I went somewhere. The data system broke. I went to my cousin. Me and my cousin Jay were going for a drive. He had some errands to run, so I came with him. And I went to one of his friend's house and played his friend's PlayStation. He had NBA, Shootout, Battle Arena, Toshinden, and a couple of more good PlayStation games. When I got home, my dad was trying to put together a PlayStation for me. Unfortunately, the PlayStation he bought was a lemon. It was new, but it was a lemon. So, weeks later, my dad bought a PlayStation at the local Funko land. And when we got it, I didn't get many games for the PlayStation. I got the demo disc with the system, and my brother went out and bought a game for it. And this is one of the first games for the PlayStation, NBA in the Zone. The game was alright. Wasn't really into it. My brother was into it a lot more. So I didn't have many games at my disposal that day, but I was very excited to get a PlayStation that day. Next game on the list is Battle Arena Toshinden. I played this game at my cousin Jay's friend's house. And I had a lot of fun with this one. This game is a very fun fighting game. I ended up renting this game for my PlayStation and trying it out myself, and I enjoyed it. This is a great fighting game. Next game on the list was NHL Face Off, a game that I also played at my cousin Jay's friend's house. And I ended up renting this game a couple weeks later after that. It's a fun hockey game. I enjoyed it. Next game on the list is Resident Evil. The day I got my PlayStation, my brother rented this game for me. And I tried to play. My brother tried to play it. You must have no luck. And I tried to play it, and I wasn't good at it. I then rented this game again. I don't know if I think I might have rented this or borrowed this. Tried playing it, and I couldn't get far. I wasn't good at it. Next game on the list is WrestleMania, the arcade game for the PlayStation. This is a great arcade port for the PlayStation. When the PlayStation first came out. They did a lot of arcade, they had a lot of arcade games for the system. This was one of the great arcade games that they had for the PlayStation. This game is actually, in my opinion, better than the Genesis version, better than the 32X version, better than the Saturn version, and better than the Super Nintendo version. This is a fun game. I really enjoyed this one. I rented this one. I want to tell you guys, these videos will be in separate parts. There's a lot of PlayStation games on here. Next game on the list is the PlayStation version of NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I had fun with this one, even though it wasn't really that good. I rented that one as well. Next game on the list is College Slam. I also rented this game. I wanted to try it out. It was alright. It's NBA Jam with college basketball. I played it. It was alright. It was fun. I wasn't really good at it either. Next game for the PlayStation was the PlayStation version of Revolution X. I played the Genesis version of Revolution X, and I like this one. This one actually uses real voice acting, real songs by Aerosmith. I enjoyed this one. This is a great shooter for the PlayStation. Next game on the list is the PlayStation version of Street Fighter Alpha. I played the Saturn version, so I decided to try out the PlayStation version. I rented this game, and I had a lot of fun with this. This was a good game. It's fun. It's a fun fighting game. Great graphics, and a great story. Next game on the list is the sequel to Street Fighter Alpha 2. This game was also released on the Sega Saturn and the Super Nintendo, believe it or not. This game was fun. A couple of new characters in this. Let me explain the new characters that were in Street Fighter Alpha 1. We had Adon, Birdie, Sodom, Adon, Birdie, and Sodom, and also Rose as well. Street Fighter Alpha 2 has two new characters, Sakura and Gen. This game is fun. I enjoyed this one. I actually beat this one with Ryu, and I had a lot of fun with this game. Next game on the list is Tekken. The first Tekken game. I got this game for my birthday on December 8th, 1986, my 10th birthday. I think I got this game used. I think I enjoyed it, but the difficulty level on this game was really, really high. Next game on the list is Tekken 2. That is Tekken 2. This game had a lot of hype, and the hype was real. I enjoyed this game. Beat the game with almost every character available in the game, and I had a fun time with this. This is a good sequel to Tekken 2, a much more polished game than the first. Next game on the list is D. This game is a survivor horror game. It's kind of like a point and click game. I wanted to play this because the cover looked so good before I got suckered in. This game is not fun. Not fun at all. Next game on the list is bottom of the ninth. I wasn't very fond of I wasn't very fond of baseball games or baseball video games. I tried to play this. It was alright, but I wasn't an expert at it. So I gave up very quickly on this one. Next game on the list is Twisted Metal. This game is a fun game. You destroy other vehicles. Great game. I highly recommend this one. Next game on the list is Road Rash, the PlayStation version. The difference between this version and the Genesis version, you actually have cutscenes after every race. And this game is a very fun game. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to try this out on the PlayStation. I had a lot of fun with it. And the cutscenes were hilarious. Next game on the list is Zero Divide. Zero Divide, this is a fighting game where you use robots to fight other robots. It's a fighting game where you fight as a robot. This is a fun, this was okay. Not my favorite fighting game, but it was alright. Next game on the list is Wipeout. This is a futuristic racing game. It was alright. Not a bad game. I enjoyed it. It was okay, but I enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy it that much. It was an okay game. Next game is Power Move Pro Wrestling. This is based on a Fire Pro game. It was released in Japan with a new title and wrestlers with different names. I like this game. This is Power Move Pro Wrestling. I really enjoyed this one. And I'm glad I rented this. Because this game is a fun game. A fun wrestling game. This is one of the first wrestling games that was released on the PlayStation. Well, the first ever unique wrestling game that was released on the PlayStation. I enjoyed this. I like playing as all the characters. Such a fun game. I highly recommend this one. Next game on the list is WWF In Your House. This is kind of the sequel to WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. This game's not bad, but it's not as good as WrestleMania, the arcade game. Next game on the list is NBA Jam Extreme, the much needed sequel to NBA Jam. I played this game. It was alright. Didn't play it much, but it was okay. Next game on the list is Beyond the Beyond. My first introduction to an RPG was this game, Beyond the Beyond. The difficulty in this game was absolutely unbearable. I could get past the first dungeon, so I gave up on this one. Not a fun RPG. Next game is Suikoden for the PlayStation. This game came out on the Sega Saturn as well, but only in Japan. America got the PlayStation version of Suikoden. What I don't get about this game is why does it have... First of all, I tried playing this game, did not know what to do, got killed every single time, so I gave up on this one. I then revisited this game by watching a playthrough of it on YouTube, and I enjoyed it. And I said to myself, I wish I could have revisited this game and gave it another shot. And by the way, this game is not for children. I don't know why It has a KA rating on it. This game should at least have a teen rating on it. Because first of all, people actually die in this game. There are swear words and gambling in this game as well. So this game should definitely not be rated KA. It should be rated teen. But I guess when they saw the box art, they probably thought, hey, why don't we rate this kids to adults? Not a good idea. The Japanese box art is much more accurate of the game. So like I said, I wish I had the chance to revisit this game. Maybe I should have played this on Steam on my computer and gave it another shot. But I do highly recommend this game. I was wrong about it when I saw a playthrough of it. It's a really good game. It's got a great story. Next game on the list is another RPG, PlayStation. It's rated KA again. And this game is Persona by Atlas. I tried playing this game. I died every time. I got killed by an enemy every time. And I just gave up on it. In this game, I should have revisited this one. Another game I should have revisited years later, but didn't. And by the way, another bad rating for this game is KA. This game should be rated T for teen. You fight demons. So why isn't it really rated T for teen? And look at the box art. There's a devil on the box art, and this is rated kids to adults. What kid is going to want to play this game? We'll have nightmares playing this game. Next game on the list is Crash Bandicoot. Another good PlayStation game. Crash Bandicoot was my first introduction to the Australian marsupial, Crash Bandicoot. I think he's a marsupial, or a dog, or whatever. This game is fun. This is a fun platformer. And if you ever forget your first PlayStation, this is a good first game to play. I highly recommend it. Next game on the list is Crash Bandicoot 2. I got this game at the Willow Grove Mall back in 1998. I went to the mall with my Aunt Ellen, my cousins Greg Paul, and my Uncle Joe. And I ended up buying, my Aunt Ellen got me this game for me. I wanted this game, I wanted to try it out, and let me tell you, this game did not disappoint. I had a lot of fun with this one. Next game on my list, next game on the list here, is Street Fighter. Street Fighter, the movie, the game, for the PlayStation. Not to be confused with the arcade game, that's an entirely different game. I also played this on the Saturn. I got this game at the Willow Grove Mall. Me and my mom and my Aunt Ellen went to the Willow Grove Mall in October of 1996. Went to Willow Grove Mall, wanted to pick out a game. Couldn't decide on a game. When I saw this, I decided I want it. A lot of people say this is a bad game, but I enjoyed this. I had fun with this one. The movie sucked though. Next game is Iron and Blood. This game is based off of the arcade game. Arcade game, Iron and Blood. I played this on the PlayStation. This is a weapon-based fighting game. I think this is on the Saturn too, if I'm wrong about that. And the PC. I had a lot of fun with this one. This was a fun game, a fun fighting game. Next game on the list is Loaded, a shoot 'em up game. I remember I played this for the first time. I had a lot of fun with it. I could never really find this game. When I found this game, like, this is fun. I really enjoyed this one. This is a fun shoot 'em up game. I played this on the PlayStation demo disc, and I wanted to play the real game. And finally, I was able to rent this game, and I had a fun time with it. Next game on the list is Ridge Racer. This is a very fun racing game, but I was no good at it. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Next game on the list is Destruction. Next game on this list is Destruction Derby for the PlayStation. I played this game, had a lot of fun with it. This is Ezra, some on the PlayStation demo disc, but I ended up renting the real copy of this. This is a demolition derby type racing game, although you can race in this game as well. But the best part of this game is the demolition derby part of the game. This game should not be rated kids to adults because it's cars exploding and crashing. This game should at least have a teen rating. That's all I'm saying. Next game on the list is Battle Arena Toshinden 2. This is a fun sequel. Had a lot of fun with it. Much more fun than the first game. More characters and more of a story. So this one's a pretty good one. Next game on the list is NHL 97. NHL 97. This game is also available on the Sega Saturn, but I got the PlayStation version of NHL 97 with an accurate rating on it. Thank you. On the cover, we have number 34, John Van Beesbrook of the Florida Panthers. I played this game. I wasn't good at it. Maybe I won a couple of games during the season mode, but I wasn't good at it. My brother was better at it. Next game on the list is NHL Power Play 97. This game was okay. Wait a minute, it's the Power Rink. This is Power Rink. I think I got the wrong game. I think this game might be similar to Power Play. I'm not sure, but this is a fun game. Next game on the list is NHL 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge. This is a PlayStation port of the Midway arcade game. I played this. Didn't have much fun with it, but it was fun. It was kind of wacky, so I kind of enjoyed it. Next game is NHL 98. On the cover is number 21, Peter Forsberg, who played for the Colorado Avalanche that year. This game is much more fun than NHL 97. The graphics are better, the gameplay is better, the presentation is better, and this one actually has announcers. I like this one. NHL 99. Next game on the list is NHL 99 for the PlayStation. On the cover is Eric Lindros of the Philadelphia Flyers. my cousin Jay came to the house to look after me while my parents, I think, went to like a baby shower or something. And he brought this game to the house. I played the hell out of this game. Let me tell you, I was good at this one. This one was fun. I highly recommend NHL 99. Next game on the list is Tabal, number 1. I got this game at my local Toys R Us. I spent my graduation money on this game. I rented it once, and I decided that I'm going to buy this game someday. This game is very similar to the Dragon Ball anime and the Dragon Ball Z anime. On the box, back of the box, on the instruction booklet, on the back of the instruction booklet, it tells you about a new show called Dragon Ball Z. And in this game, it also contains a sample CD. It's also a fighting game, but there's also a quest mode where you can unlock hidden characters. This game is fun. I enjoyed this very wacky fighting game, but it was fun. It wasn't bad. It was not a bad fighting game. And I'm still playing it in 96. In 98. Next game on the list is WCW versus the World. This game is amazing. This game was alright. When I first rented this game, I sucked at it. But I gradually got better at it. I then bought this game along with Tabal, number 1, at my local Toys R Us. I spent my graduation money on it, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a fun wrestling game. In Japan, this game is called Virtual Pro Wrestling. A lot of characters in this game were changed. A lot of the New Japan wrestlers in this game, all the Japanese wrestlers, had name changes in this game. It's kind of weird, but it's a fun game. Okay, I'm going to do one more game on this list, and then we're going to get to part 2. That'll be coming after this first part. I'll schedule that for a later date. Next game on the list is Soul Blade. This is the precursor to Soul Calibur. This is the first game in the Soul Calibur series. This game is called Soul Blade. In Japan, it is called Soul Edge. I had a lot of fun with this one. It had a really dark feel to it, but this was a fun game, a fun port of the arcade game. Guys, I highly recommend this game. This one was fun. Guys, thank you for joining me here in part 1 of the PlayStation games I used to own and the PlayStation games that I've played. Thank you. Have a great day and stay tuned for part 2.